So it is a strong oxidizing agent. So it will gives what us everybody? The nascent oxygen will gives. So this nascent oxygen immediately, which can oxidize what gas, guys? Which can oxidize what gas? Yes, please. Hydrogen, okay, which is formed during the reaction. And to give what? It will give us something. Hydrogen react with the oxygen. It will give us what? Everybody. Gives us water. Okay, everyone. So that is what it will happen. So we will say basically metals do not give hydrogen when they react with the nitric acid. Because of nitric acid is a what? Everybody? Strong
Oxidizing agent.
Okay, so that is what is the reason. But there is an exemption. Only two metals they will react with the nitric acid and they will give hydrogen. Sir, what is that? Only, all of you keep it in mind. Exception always. So exception for only metals is magnesium and as well as manganese. So these are the two metals, always magnesium and manganese, they only will react with what? Everybody, nitric acid, and they will give nitrate and hydrogen gas. Okay, guys. So generally, no other metal will react with the nitric acid. Of course, not react. They will react, but they won't give, guys. What they won't give? They won't give hydrogen gas. Okay, so this is the only two metals. So can you tell me example? Magnesium reacting with the nitric acid. Exemption, only the two metals who will give hydrogen with the nitric acid. What is that metals, everybody? One is magnesium and another one is manganese. Okay, so they will give you the product called as magnesium nitrate, which is aqueous state plus hydrogen gas. Balancing, please. Girls now. I'll give to this one, girls. Boys. Next, manganese reacting with the HNO3. Product, please, boys. Harvignesh, products. Similar thing, both valence is same. So manganese nitrate. Note it. Name theriyada, note it. Manganese nitrate. And this is magnesium nitrate. Balancing, girls, purilema. This much time, Abhirami.
Mg plus 2H.
Yes.
2
Mg plus
2HNO3.
2HNO3.
Yeah, boys, please.
2HNO3.
2HNO3.
2HNO3. That's all. So please, all of you make it. So this is what about metals reacting with acids. And what is the common products, everybody? If any metal react with acids, it will give us what? Respect to salt plus hydrogen gas. Okay, that is what. Now, there is a noble metals, or we can say native metals. What is that called as? Anybody can tell? Noble metals, or we can say native metals. Anyone? Noble metals, or we can say native metals. Even yesterday I have told you, last two metals in the things. That is what we used to call as gold and as well as
Gold and
yes,
platinum.
Platinum.
Okay, so they cannot even react with the what acids? Anybody? Not weak acids, dilute acids. They cannot even react with what acids?
Dilute acid. Strong acid.
Strong acids also. Understanding, Amma? But there is exemption. These metals can be dissolved. Which metals? Particularly gold and platinum can be dissolved in aqua regia. What regia? Everybody? Aqua regia. So aqua regia only we is to called as, I will teach you the equations also, keep it in mind. Aqua regia Also we can call it as royal water. In the water, everybody, royal water. Okay. So noble metals like gold and platinum, they will never even react with the strong acids also. So they will react only in a mixed solution called as aqua regia royal water. So let me teach this one with the help of your textbook itself, so that it is very convenient for you people to understand. So let's start now, everyone. All of you. Yes. So now first I want to show you the tabular column which I have taught you yesterday. So the tabular column, last column, verify it. First, we have studied today what we studied, just brush up, make it fast, and either it is true or not, verify. First we studied sodium and potassium called as some metals. Anybody can tell what is that metals called as? All of you.
Alkali metals.
Alkali metals reacts how? Vigorously, means explosively with the dilute acids to give hydrogen, but calcium reacts less vigorously. Am I right or wrong? Compared to sodium and potassium, calcium will react less vigorously. Am I right, everybody? Understand, all of you? Yes. Next one. Magnesium, aluminum, zinc, and iron. They all will react with what? All these four react with what? Moderately with the acids. Which acids? Dilute acids. And they will produce what gas? All of you. Respond.
Hydrogen gas.
Hydrogen gas. Remaining lead, copper, mercury, silver, gold, platinum. Nobody will react with the dilute acids. Nobody will react with what acids? Everybody?
Dilute acids.
Dilute acids. But there is a metal which will react with the concentrated HCl, exclusively very important for CBQ. The one and only metal who will react with the concentrated HCl to give hydrogen gas. What is that, everybody? All of you? Lead. But if you take next, those who are present below hydrogen, they won't even react with the cold water as well as cold water, cold
Steam of the
acid.
water.
Yeah, strong acid or weak acid or dilute acid or concentrated acid. That is what? Copper and mercury do not react with what acids? Everybody?
Dilute acids.
Dilute acid.
Dilute acids. And last one, gold, silver, and silver, gold, and platinum. They do not react with what acids? Everybody?
Dilute acids.
Dilute acids. And even gold and platinum, they won't even react with the no reaction with the what? Just now we studied. Even with the, yes, please. Strong acids also. All of you understand? Harish, Omar, please respond. Okay, guys. All of you. So now, so this lead react with the HCl, concentrated HCl. Write the equation. That is also why we should leave it. So lead reacting with the HCl. So concentrated HCl. Okay. So gives us lead chloride, PbCl2 plus what gas it will give us, guys?
Hydrogen gas.
Balancing. What is the balancing will come here? 2HCl. Okay. That's all it is. So please make it. Any doubt? Anybody can ask me. All of you understand? Yes.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So, but lead will react only with what?
Strong acids.
Strong acids. That is what you have to remember. Any doubt, guys? Anybody having? Please let me know. Understand, all of you? So the one only two metals who will react with the nitric acid to give hydrogen. Anybody? Only two metals who will react with the nitric acid to give hydrogen.
Magnesium and
Metals.
Magnesium and manganese.
Magnesium and manganese. Okay, that is what. Now, as I said, native metals are noble metals. What is the native metals and noble metals? Everybody, speak loudly.
Gold and platinum.
Gold and
They
platinum.
won't even react with any strong acids also. So they need special liquid. That is what we used to call as, what is that liquid, everybody?
Aqua
Aquaresia,
regia.
or also we can
Royal
call
water.
as aquaresia.
Royal.
Also we can call it as what? Royal water.
Royal water.
So actually it is not even prepare 1 year before and you can store. At instantly you have to prepare. If you go to the gold shops, they will use to prepare this for cleaning the gold and all. Understanding? So is a freshly prepared mixture. Freshly, very important word. Freshly prepared mixture of concentrated hydrochloric acid and concentrated nitric acid in the ratio of how much? What is the ratio, everybody? 3:1.
3:1.
Okay, means hydrochloric acid, concentrated hydrochloric acid and concentrated nitric acid, HNO3. What is the ratios, everyone? Be very careful. How much is the ratios? All of you.
3:1.
3:1. All of you understanding, Amma? If suppose nitric acid will come first, then hydrochloric acid will come next. Then what is the ratio? 1:2.
1:3.
1:3. So be careful. Always 3 for hydrochloric acid, 1 for nitric acid. Ellame purima? All of you. Yes?
Yes, sir.
Respond. So it can dissolve gold even through neither of these acids can do is alone. Alone if you dip, suppose if you dip gold in the concentrated HCl, no reaction. If you dip gold in concentrated nitric acid, no reaction. But both will react, both will mix together, then the gold will dissolve in it. Do you understand, all of you? Yes, please. And aqua regia is a highly corrosive and fuming liquid. Corrosive means what? Extremely dangerous one, and it can melt the metals very faster. That is why if you go to the gold shop with your old gold for cleaning purpose and all, please be very careful. That is why you ask your parents. They will never go to any new gold shop, which they are very familiar, only they will go. Why, you know, guys? The people from the gold shops, they will dissolve the more gold, like top layers and all. They will cheat us. The weight of the gold chain will decrease us after cleaning. So it is very, very careful during the gold cleaning and all in the gold shops, because the dissolved gold they will recover later. Do you understand, all of you, what I'm saying, everybody? So we have to be very careful. Just if you dip and get it back, that's enough. If you give few seconds in aquaresia, that's all. Most of your top layer of gold will be washed away. Washed away means it will be dissolved, and it will get, of course, shiny in appearance. They will cheat us like they have cleaned and they have given. That is why you have to be very careful while exchanging the gold or cleaning the gold in gold shops. Okay, guys. So because very fast, it is highly corrosive and fuming liquid. Fuming means what? Smokes. Smoke is like coming, very fuming. Fuming means or a hot, or a, what we can say that, for example, like fumes are coming, high concentration. High concentration fumes will come. That is what fuming liquid is to say. Fuming like smoke waves are coming. That is what. And you remember, it is one of the few reagents that is able to dissolve gold and what? Gold and platinum. Sir, what exactly will happen? Let us write the equation. Can I write it here, everybody? So this one we'll study tomorrow. So let us write this one, the chemical equation. Can I write it here, everybody? All of you? So all of you check it, that how it will happen. So how much they are saying? 3 moles of how much? HCl plus 1 mole of how much? Speak, Ra. 1 mole of how much? Nitric acid. That is what we used to call as. Together we used to call as what?
Aqua
Aquaresia. Aquaresia also called as royal water. Understanding? This is the freshly prepared. No, before like 1 year, 1 month, 2 days before I did prepare. Instantly you have to make it. So it will give you the products called as NOCl. That is what we used to call as nitrosyl chloride. Okay, all of you. Plus it will give us 2H2O plus 2Cl. So this 2Cl is also C. Basically Cl will write it as a what? Cl2. Am I right or wrong? All of you? Respond, Ra. So this is actually stabilized one. It is like a stable chlorine, but I am writing here Cl. So this is what we used to call. Anybody can tell what we used to call nascent chloride. What is this one? Who is that? Arvignesh, mute yourself. This C, if it is only single oxygen, before I told you, it is called as what? Nascent oxygen. Same way. Now single chlorine is there. This is called as what, everybody? Nascent chloride. Okay. Nascent chlorine, sorry. Nascent chlorine. So it is more than Cl2. Nascent chlorine is more reactive or less reactive? Everybody.
More
Extremely high reactive. So it will react with the gold. Which one? That Cl, and which will form gold chloride. Gold chloride. Gold 3 chloride. Please remember that. Okay, Harish, Mitakshri, that is what. Same way, platinum it will react. Which one? That nascent chlorine. This nascent chlorine react with platinum and will form platinum chloride. Platinum 4 chloride. All of you understanding, Amma? Platinum 4 chloride. So this is what is the reaction. All of you understand? So this is what aquaresia, what is the chemical reactions which is involved inside. Now, if you read this paragraph after this class immediately, you can find it everything whatever we studied. You can see here metals like potassium and sodium reacts. This is all yesterday over. Now you can see here. So calcium starts floating. This is also over. I think magnesium does not react with the cold water. Now acids, correct? Oh, here you can check it, everybody. So all of you read here. Magnesium and see, they're saying hydrogen gas is not evolved when a metal reacts with a nitric acid. It is because why? All of you, it is why? Because it is a strong oxidizing agent. It oxidizes the hydrogen produced to water. Itself gets reduced to any of the nitrogen oxides, N2O plus or NO or NO2. Very important one. So that is why the one and only metals who will give the hydrogen gas when they react with the nitric acid. What is the two metals, all of you? Magnesium and manganese. Understand? So there is here one more CBQ question. Anybody can tell? I will say you. All of you observe. Nitric acid itself, because of its strong oxidizing agent, it is reacting itself, understanding, with the hydrogen which is produced in the reaction, and it will be getting converting into what, guys? All of you? Getting converting into what? All of you? Water. Because it will produce something called as nascent what? Nascent oxygen. Understanding?
Oxygen.
Nascent oxygen, so that it will be reacting with the hydrogen and will produce water. So after that, what is happening? Check it. Once water forms, after that, what is happening? Nitric acid itself, it is getting reduced to any of the nitrogen oxides. That is what is the oxides of nitrogen? Either N2O, NO or NO2. So be very careful. This is the CBQ. How the nitrogen will be reduced? Nitric acid is reduced. Understanding? In the form of what? That is what you have to rake it. Clear, everybody? Please respond, Ra. All of you? Yes?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So very important one. Understand, Hariseras? Please name it that. Next, N2O. Name of this product is nitrous oxide. Write it because I know very well. NO. NO means what? Nitric oxide. Nitric oxide. Next one. NO2 is nitrogen dioxide. What is that, everybody? Nitrogen dioxide. See, very important one. So name say teriyada, you cannot do anything. N2O and NO2, both are different. Have you all observed it? What is the difference? Everybody, this is nitrous oxide, nitric oxide, and nitrogen dioxide. So be careful with that. So if any metal react with nitric acid, what will happen? First one, nitric acid never produce hydrogen gas, because hydrogen gas producing immediately reacting with the nascent oxygen and will turning into what? Everyone, turning into water. And itself it is gets reduced to any of the nitrogen oxides. What is the nitrogen oxides example? Everybody, nitrous oxide, nitrogen, nitric oxide, and nitrogen dioxide. But there is a two metals who is exemption. What is the two metals? Manganese and magnesium. Okay, and if you perform this activity immediately after the class, 10 minutes you just spend, you can see only they are making magnesium, aluminum, zinc, and iron. So who is more reactive? Magnesium is more reactive than aluminum, aluminum is more reactive than zinc, and zinc is more reactive than everyone, iron. So this is what you have to write it. So in the case of copper, no bubbles were seen. Why, guys? Anybody can tell? Why? Because copper is present below hydrogen, so it won't react with what?
Hydrochloric acid.
Hydrochloric acid. Why? Actually, the bubbles indicating what, guys? Anybody can tell? The bubbles indicating what? Releasing of hydrogen gas. So copper will never show any bubbles reformation because the temperature also remains unchanged. So that shows that copper does not react with what? Dilute HCl. Okay, guys, because it is present below hydrogen. Any problem for anybody? Understand, guys? Okay, so have a glance, go through that. Every word, every sentence has its own importance. Anything can turn up into CBQ in your final exam. You cannot predict it. Okay, so now please go through this activity 3.1 and start answering the questions which is there. Okay, so please make it fast. So they're asking the question. Observe the rate of formation of bubbles carefully. Is it same? The rate of formation of bubbles is remains same? Everybody? No. Understanding all of you? Because alkali metals more faster, next metals little slowly they will react. That is what it is. Okay, guys? So, which metals react vigorously with dilute hydrochloric acid? What metals? All of you? Alkali metals. That is what? Potassium and sodium. Which metal did you record the highest temperature? Again, same. What is the metals? Potassium and sodium. Understanding? With which metal did you arrange the metals in the decreasing order of the reactivity with the dilute acids? That is what? Magnesium is greater than, aluminum is greater than, zinc is greater than iron. Is it okay, guys? All of you? Yes? And they are mentioning caution here. Do not take sodium and potassium as they react vigorously even with the cold water. So this is very caution. So we have to be very safe. So that is why here I am using starting with the what? Metal activity series. Starting with the magnesium, aluminum, zinc, and iron. Okay, guys? All of you? Yes? Now, if you avoid the sodium and potassium, then which metal react vigorously with the dilute hydrochloric acid? Anybody can tell? Rapidly. Magnesium. Understanding? We have written or not? Calcium also we avoided. They have taken here. In the given one, you can see. They are taking, collect all the metal samples except sodium and potassium again. So that is what. And some samples are tarnished. Here you find the word called as tarnished. What is the meaning of tarnish? Tarnished.
Dull.
Dull. Corrosion. Understanding? Coated with something. So that is why we have to rub with the what? Everybody. We have to rub with the sandpaper. Remember, Dhamma, tarnished means corrosion. I have taught you. Am I right or wrong? Check it your notebooks. Meaning you don't know anything. Why we should tarnish? Why you need to clean with the sandpaper before going for burning? Because
To remove oxide layer.
reacting with the oxygen and they may be formed the oxide layer. That is the reason we have to coat it. We have to clean with the sandpaper before going for chemical reaction. Do we clear everybody? Are you understand all of you? Yes?
Yes, sir.
That is what. So this is what about it. Anybody having any doubt, you can ask me. They are asking, see, write equations for each reactions. Magnesium, aluminum, zinc, and iron. That is why this only 4 metals I am taking. Is it okay, guys? All of you? Prima? Yes, that is what.
Yes.
So please understand, read line to line, make it quick, and we'll meet in tomorrow's class. Thank you, all of you. Don't get back to the bed. Please focus on work and make it everything perfect. Thank you all.